13 most common foods that weaken your immune system. The immune system is the natural defense mechanism of our body, and it protects us against the foreign invasion of microorganisms and many infections. It makes us feel well, as the immune system gets supported by many foods and diet plans that contain certain nutrients and vitamins. It also weakens and gets damaged by foods that lack such beneficial nutrients or that do not contain beneficial nutrients in sufficient amounts. For your body to function better and for you to feel healthy, you must know such foods and try to avoid them in your daily diet plan or use them as a minimum. In today's video, we will share with you the 13 most common foods that weaken your immune system. Number 1. Salt. The foods that contain high salt levels, such as chips, fast foods, and salty dinners, impair your immune system as they promote tissue inflammation and make you susceptible to autoimmune diseases. In a study conducted on 6 healthy men who first consumed 12 grams of salt per day for 50 days, and then 9 grams and 6 grams respectively, and the results showed that they had higher levels of monocytes and inflammatory cytokines during the first 12-gram time, depicting that salt promotes excessive inflammation and impaired immune system. Researchers believe that increased salt intake is associated with high disease rates in many countries, being autoimmune diseases a major share of that. Therefore, by reducing your intake of table salt and fast foods or salty foods, you may strengthen your immune system a lot. Do you find this video interesting? Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Hit the like button and ring the notification bell if you want to see more content like this. Number 2. Sugar. Added sugar, and when in excess, always harms and weakens your immune system, as controlling the amount of sugar and calories you consume helps you maintain your overall health and well-being. Foods that have high sugar levels and a high glycemic index helps produce inflammatory proteins like tumor necrosis alpha, TNF-alpha, C-reactive protein, CRP, and interleukin-6, IL-6. In return, these proteins are the ones that negatively affect and weaken your immune system. Moreover, people who have diabetes are at higher risk of damage due to sugar, as they have had high sugar levels for an extended period. High sugar levels also impair the activity and movement of phagocytes and neutrophils, all of which play an important part in your immune system. Moreover, an increase in your blood sugar helps gut bacteria flourish and makes you susceptible to infection and microorganism invasion. Many studies have linked high blood sugar levels with the impaired immune system, which requires us to minimize our sugar consumption levels to an optimum. Besides, limiting your intake of sugary foods such as beverages, cakes, ice cream, and candies helps strengthen your immune system and makes you wealthy. Number 3. Fried food. Consuming fast foods and fried foods makes levels of advanced glycation and products high in your body, which are formed when sugars react with proteins and fats in your body. High levels of advanced glycation end products, AGEs, cause high inflammation, cellular damage, damage the body's antioxidant mechanism, and negatively affect gut bacteria. Researchers have proved that increased levels of AGEs because of fried and processed foods make the immune system weak and make one susceptible to diseases like malaria and metabolic syndrome. Hence, they should be avoided to have a better immune response. Number 4. Omega-6 fatty acids. Your body needs both omega-3 and omega-6 fatty acids in certain amounts, as omega-3 fatty acids decrease the formation of pro-inflammatory cytokines. Omega-6 fatty acids increase their formation and weaken the immune system. Studies have suggested that diets that are high in omega-6 fatty acids promote inflammatory expression and make oneself susceptible to diseases like rhinitis and asthma. Although the relationship is quite complicated, a good balance between omega-3 and omega-6 of 1:1 to 4:1 is the key to a healthy life, which means more omega-3 foods like salmon, mackerel, sardines, walnuts, and chia seeds, and fewer omega-6 foods such as sunflower oil, canola oil, corn oil, and soybean oil. Number 5. Processed meat. Like fried foods, Processed meat and bacon are also high in advanced glycation end products, AGEs, and researchers have proved that of all the fried foods, meat and bacon have the highest content of AGEs. Moreover, as with many foods, meat and bacon are high in saturated fats and low in unsaturated fats, which is also a contributing factor towards a weakened immune system. Number 6. Fast foods. Increased consumption of fast food has already been linked with many negative aspects of your overall health, and like that, it also negatively affects your immune system. Diets high in fast foods cause gut permeability, drive inflammation, and have negative aspects on the immune system. Fast food can also contain phthalates, such as bis-2-ethylhexyl phthalate, DEHP, and diisononyl phthalate, DINP, which are known to disrupt your body's endocrine or hormone-producing system and play a part in the weakened immune system. Number 7. Artificial sweeteners. Altered gut bacteria composition, increased inflammation in the gut, and blunted immune response are some of the outcomes of using artificial sweeteners like sucralose and saccharin. However, not all studies proved that they are damaging, but some suggest that a moderate intake of such sweeteners does not pose any serious risk. Number 8. High-fat foods. A food high in saturated fats and low in unsaturated fats has been associated with suppressing your immune system and causing gut bacteria imbalance. Moreover, it has also been associated with promoting inflammatory response and suppressing your immune system. Hence, a well-balanced diet high in fiber and healthy fats is the key to a strong immune system. Number 9. Highly refined carbohydrates. Eating highly refined carbs, such as white bread and baked goods, also weakens your immune system, as these are the edibles that have a high glycemic index and hence cause your blood sugar levels to rise to lead to the formation of free radicals and inflammatory proteins, such as CRP. All of these factors contribute negatively to your immune system. Number 10. Food additives. Many food additives, which are added to food to add flavor or texture or to preserve food, are also harmful to the immune system. For example, some emulsifiers are added to food to add texture and lengthen life, promote gut bacteria, inflammatory reactions, and worsen your immune response. Number 11. Ultra-processed food. Ultra-processed food is also one of the negative aspects of your diet and harms you in many ways that weaken your immune system and make you susceptible to infections and bacterial invasions. Your gut bacteria also face imbalance and you feel unhealthy. Number 12. Honey and candy. While honey looks quite healthy and beneficial on the outside, it is not always the case, and it can be quite problematic sometimes as it contains a lot of sugar that damages your immune system. The same is the case with candy, which contains both the harmful factors of sugar and artificial additives. So if you want your immune system healthy, try altering these things with sugar-free diets. Number 13. Fruit juices. Fruit sugar is another culprit due to its added sugar content. Drinks like soda, carbonated drinks, sugary drinks, and energy drinks, etc., have been linked to having some damaging effects on your overall health, increasing your risks of cardiovascular diseases, diabetes, obesity, and increased body weight. Hence need us to control our juice intake to an optimum also. With the increasing onset of many diseases, it's more important than ever to take good care of your immune system, and while eating immune-boosting foods like oranges and broccoli can certainly help, avoiding other foods may be even more important, as they may weaken or compromise your immune system at all, and make your body's job tough in fighting foreign invasions. Above are the foods you might not suspect that could be keeping your immune system from doing its job, increasing the likelihood that you'll fall ill, and you must avoid taking them or take them at a very optimum if you want to feel healthy and alright. Will you start avoiding these foods after watching this video? Let us know in the comments section below. Make sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on my future videos. Don't forget to like and share. Stay healthy!